The Low Country is growing fast, but are we building enough homes for the people who live and work here? A new $100 million initiative aims to tackle the region's housing crisis head on. Let's welcome Geona Shaw Johnson, CEO of the Tri-County Housing Futures Fund. Glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
It's quite the ambitious undertaking here. $100 million is a very large number. How do you propose to use it?
We propose to use it by sustaining our housing market. And what does that mean? It essentially means that we're going to work with our nonprofit and for-profit development partners, as well as our local governments here in our region, Berkeley, Charleston, and Dorchester County, to bring about additional housing for our community. You may know the numbers, they're substantial. Approximately 40,000 by 2040 is the number that we need. And so working collaboratively, we believe we can achieve that goal.
And what exactly is it going to make possible that isn't already being done today? Because we've been seeing growth exponentially over the last 10 years. So, so how come nothing has really been addressed to this extent previously?
And I would say we've done some phenomenal things in our community. We're building housing. We're building multifamily rental housing. The state of South Carolina has a low-income housing tax credit program that literally has funded more than 50,000 units over the last several years. The amount of housing that is needed has not been met.
Well, and also if you're trying to attract industry here, because Charleston, of course, is very attractive to people who are wanting to leave other states, other cities to retire. So not necessarily to work, but just to enjoy life. However, this should be a place where people are homegrown and want to stay and live and raise families in South Carolina.
Absolutely.
So that's been a bit of a challenge.
And you're correct. And we want to be able to address both. Those who are in retirement age as those who want to live here because they are a young person that just graduated from college. And this has been a phenomenal place for them. And so living here has been difficult because of the cost to live here.
Yeah, indeed. And what you had addressed earlier is that this is not just about building new homes. So this actually goes into repairs and things of that nature. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more
Sure.
about it.
So we want to look at not only new construction of housing, we also want to look at the preservation of housing. There are persons that live in our community right now that live in dilapidated structures. And so part of this effort would be to help preserve by rehabilitating those homes. We have organizations right now that service those individuals by providing grants or deferred forgivable loans. We need to see an increase in that. I think the number we have right now for the need there is around 17,000 homes between the three counties that need preservation work, meaning energy work, new windows, new roofs that are not currently being met by what other programs that are out there.
Yeah, and there's also going to be a use of co-investments as well, so it's a bit of a collaboration. So where are we seeing some of the money coming from in other places?
Absolutely. So part of the initiative, the $100 million from banking partners, JP Morgan Chase awarded us last week a $500,000 grant.
Wonderful.
Yahoo.
Yeah, I know.
So we're really excited about that. So banking partners, individual donors have already given. One individual's given over $200,000, looking for local governments, other foundations. Those folks that this work align with their mission, we're going to be looking to them and others to pull the capital so that we can lend it and then it comes back to us, and in some cases grant it, because in some cases granting will be the appropriate thing to do.
What would you say to somebody who has established themselves here and maybe who is retired, semi-retired, or you know, they don't think that they have as much of a stake in what you do for the community and the future of the community, to buy into the idea that this is something to sustain and to help, to chip in?
Sure. And Lila, I think you said it, right? This is about more than just right now. Right now is very important, but equally as important is our future. And so although there may be those who think, oh, we're good, we're not good. Because we're going to continue to grow. Literally, if you read the comprehensive plans of any of our communities that I just mentioned, they talk about the increase in growth, the in-migration of individuals, maybe of higher wealth, But nevertheless, this is our community. If we want to meet the needs of those that provide services in our communities, our cashiers at Publix, we need to be able to provide them adequate housing.
Absolutely. And for anyone who wants more information, where should they go?
Tri-County Housing Future Funds, there is a website that has been set up.
Wonderful.
And so they can access funding there.
Terrific. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. We'll be back after this.